Brainie records surface thoughts and sensations until told otherwise.
Recording.
Well, this is different than last time. I'm not chained to the table. They sat me close to the door and...
The sound of shimmering could be heard.
Isat, is that chocolate?
Sensation detected. Consumption of nearly a litre of chocolate milk at an unhealthy pace. Odds of drink being contaminated, 50%.
Don't care. Need my fix.
The noise of shimmering could be heard, followed by Rowen screaming with joy.
Chicken legs. How the fuck did they know? If this is their way of saying sorry, then apology accepted.
Sensation detected. Consumption of approximately 10 chicken legs at an unhealthy pace. Odds of food being contaminated, 50%.
Brainie. I don't care if you're not sapient and that it's against the law to encourage thought beyond your programming. You need to learn to live a little.
Your suggestion has been noted and logged. I suggest caution. Aliens have clearly learned how your mind works and may use that to gain your trust.
True.
I suggest not giving away anything crucial about the UTR or humans in general.
Why do I have to hide everything from them? They just want to get to know us.
You have no knowledge of these beings, and evidence suggests they often use a hostile approach to anything that is not them.
Okay, I see your point, but I still want to speak with them. If I could...
Suggestion. Asking for a writing utensil and something to write on. They may have tech needed to translate written words.
That's a good idea if I can make that idea known.
The sound of a door sliding open could be heard along with the hopping steps of a single alien. Rowen could be heard exclaiming loudly, and noisy squeals could be heard.
Sensation detected. Squeezing a live being that is covered in fur and petting vigorously.
A small crack could be heard along with a squeal.
It's so cute. It looks like a rat with no neck standing on two furry jerboa legs. I don't care if it's probably sapient. I want to hold it and pet it and take it home and care for it and...
Rowen could be heard taking deep breaths, and the sound of something hitting the floor could be heard. Rapid hops were heard along with the sound of a metal wall being struck.
Calm down. Let's not scare or seriously hurt the adorable Xeno rat. Ooh, but look at those eyes. They take up so much of its cute little face.
A squeal could be heard.
Arm is broken.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to...
Suggestion. Approach being slowly.
I know how to deal with a scared animal, Brainie. My mom is a vet after all.
Faint and slow steps could be heard along with much louder claws scraping against metal.
Get away. I'm not afraid to use these.
It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. Damn, I wish I could say that out loud.
Too close. Flesh eater. Must get away.
The sound of Rowen backing away slowly could be heard.
Okay, Rowen, don't force it. Let him come to you. What you waiting for?
You going to hunt me? You not mean to hurt me?
Slow hops could be heard approaching.
That's it. Come to me.
The hops came closer and closer until they couldn't get any closer.
I hear now what you do.
Sensation detected. Gentle petting of a live being covered in fur.
A sharp squeak could be heard before it was replaced by a grinding noise.
This feels nice. You clearly not mean to harm me. You... friendly?
Sensation detected. Vigorous nodding of the head.
Ooh, he's so cute with his 4 ears and those tufts of fur.
I take that as affirmative. Is that species way of affirmation?
He sounds like a Russian trying to speak English. That's so out of place, it's adorable. Of course, nodding is my way of saying yes. I wish I could ask what yours is.
Sensation detected. Nodding head.
This amazing. Flesh eater that senses psionic pulses. Psionic peacekeepers will be astounded. You must tell how...
A zap could be heard as well as the alien squealing.
What the hell was that? The poor rat just got zapped by the collar on his... I think that's his neck. Those fucking monsters. Won't even let someone as adorable as this being show excitement. Right. The interrogation. He's being forced to do this. I take back that acceptance of their apology.
What way of expressing self is negative?
Rowen is heard taking a deep breath.
Okay. Calm down, Rowen. Just answer the question.
Sensation detected. Head is shaking from side to side.
Can you speak?
I wish...
Sensation detected. Head is shaking from side to side.
Can you make attempt?
Rowen attempts to speak, but could only grunt and make half-formed words.
Was that complete sentence?
Sensation detected. Head is shaking from side to side.
The Teloys say you suffer severe psi shock. Yet you came out of it on own.
Well, now I know what to call those things. Mutant spider octopus gorilla tripod thing doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
Sensation detected. Slow nodding of the head.
How long this effect lasts?
Sensation detected. Holding up 8 fingers.
8 what? 8 strides?
Strides the hell are those?
Sensation detected. Head tilting.
That confusion? Vulpin people have similar expressions.
What are Vulpins? Are they as cute as this little guy? I hope so. The name sounds suspiciously like Vulcans. Are they similar? Maybe it's just a coincidence. Oh yeah. He asked a question.
Sensation detected. Nodding head.
I told you are from different galaxy. I should have known you not know how people measure time here. A step is how long it take newborn to take step. A second, maybe less than a second. A stride is how long it take for adult sapient to take full step.
Okay, that's a second, and a step is less than a second. Got it.
A dash is how long most sapients can sprint for.
I'm guessing a minute.
Diurnal is length of time from sunrise to sunset, is separated into quarters.
12 hours and a quarter of that is 3 hours.
Noctural is opposite.
Figured as much.
Cathedral is diurnal and noctural put together.
24 hours. Gotcha.
Moon is 40 cathedrals or 4 quarter moons and 2 half moons.
A little more than a month. A quarter moon is 10 days and a half moon is 20.
Near moon is 30 cathedrals.
Okay, that's 30 days. A month and at least 4 months of the calendar.
Season is 2 moons and cycle is 6 moons.
Okay. A season is about 3 months and a cycle is about 8 months. I'm guessing a cycle is a year by their standards. That makes a surprising amount of sense. Many of the planets the unmanned probes scanned revolve around their suns about 4 months less than Earth.
Last time measurement is generation. It is 1,000 cycles. Understand?
A generation, eh? That would be about, let's see, roughly 657 years. These guys must have been around a long time to need that measurement. I'd love to learn the lore behind that. You understand?
Sensation detected. Nodding head.
Is it 8 diurnals?
Sensation detected. Head shaking from side to side.
8 cathedrals.
Sensation detected. Slow nodding of the head.
Must be torture to not speak.
You have no idea.
Sensation detected. Slower nodding of the head.
Do you have way to communicate?
Sensation detected. Nodding head and miming writing on paper.
We have way to translate written word. I see what I can do.
Sensation detected. Nodding head.
The sound of retreating hops could be heard before a door slides open and closed.
Those hops are surprisingly loud. The alien most likely weighs more than it looks. Nah, I had him in my grip and he was very light. I'd say about 20 pounds. Had to let up on squeezing him too because I heard something crack. I didn't even squeeze that hard. At least not much harder than I do when I hug my cats. The alien is likely much more fragile than its appearance suggests. I guess I need to be more careful. At least I can always hear them coming.
A door sliding open and closed could be heard along with the hopping stride of the alien.
What's that silver rectangle he's carrying? It looks like a larger version of our cell phones before we made the switch to neural interfaces.
You know how to use positronic access display device?
Positronic? As in sapient AI? Hoo boy, they'd be in serious trouble if they're in our galaxy. Maybe their laws are different. I guess they figured out how to make AI sapient without the consequence of them trying to kill all organic life. I don't know if I could use it.
Sensation detected. Shrugging shoulders.
Is that way of being unsure?
Sensation detected. Nodding head.
It's quite simple. You use digits to navigate through menus or use voice to request what you wish for. It also makes for good companion when alone.
So it's just like a cell phone if said cell phone had a sapient AI.
A series of squeaks could be heard and a beeping sound was heard.
I tell a sister 15426475631701159 to go to writing app and attempt to translate to Digling language. A sister 15426475631701159 is AI's name. Is one of trillions. XE not mind if you just call XM a sister, since XE is the only one within a dozen leaps.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to remember all those fucking numbers. Those adorable little guys are called Diglings. Fitting. They look like creatures that prefer to live underground.
Sensation detected. Holding alien device in hands and writing sentence on display.
Let's try something simple. My name is Rowen Jackson, and I am a female example of a human.
The device could be heard beeping.
Looks like their written word is pictographic and written from left to right. It also looks like they spell things letter by letter or have a picture for specific concepts. Easy enough for me to learn. I'm a visual learner anyway. Looks like all of their vowels use the same picture. Looks like a scarab with stripes. Also, they use just one picture for the word female. It looks like the Digling's tail, except it's covered in fur. So that's how you tell their genders apart.
You say name is, hard to pronounce. Is it Rowen Jackson?
Close enough.
Sensation detected. Slow nodding of the head.
You are doe.
I'm guessing that means female.
Sensation detected. Slow nodding of the head.
You say your species are called, not easy to say, human?
Close enough. Shame he didn't say human. That would have been funny as hell.
Sensation detected. Nodding head.
Age.
Sensation detected. Writing on display.
I am 14 years old.
The device beeped.
Looks like it didn't have that much trouble. Looks like they count with pictures of berries.
You say you're 21 cycles, 1 moon and a near moon old. You look young to be well past adulthood.
Of course, they have age differences. They probably age faster than we do. I better explain.
Sensation detected. Writing on display.
I'm not an adult. I am just a teenager barely out of childhood.
The device began beeping.
Looks like they have pictures of different age Diglings for adult, teenager, and childhood.
You say you are cycling barely out of niphood. Your people age slow. When will you be adult?
Cycling? Must be their way of saying yearling. Did he say niphood? I wish I could ask more questions, but I don't want him getting zapped. I'll just answer the question.
Sensation detected. Writing on display.
Legally, I will be considered an adult when I'm 21 years old. Biologically, I'll be in adulthood when I turn 25.
The device beeped.
You say that you legally adult at 31 cycles, 5 moons and 25 cathurals. Biologically an adult at 38 cycles and 5 cathurals. That a long time. Diglings at breeding age when a cycle old. Diglings considered adult at 2 cycles.
Jesus Christ, they reproduce in less than a year? They must have some serious population problems.
When do humans reach breeding age?
Well, we got into sensitive subjects in a hurry. It's okay, Rowen. They're just trying to understand. I'll try to answer the best I can and hope they get it.
Sensation detected. Writing on display slowly.
It depends on the human. It can happen between the ages of 8 to 15 years, but there have been cases of it happening earlier or later. Males reach sexual maturity when they ejaculate for the first time. Females reach sexual maturity when they get their first period.
The device beeped for almost 2 minutes.
Yep, I was right. Males have furless tails. Their word for male looks like a tail without fur. It's struggling with a lot of words. This is not going to be fun.
It say it depends on human. Can happen between 12 to 22 cycles. But has happened earlier or later. Bucks reach sexual maturity when they bear seed for first time. I understand. It happens to all seed-bearing vertebrates in galaxy. Does reach breeding age on first period? What is period? Is it like mating cycle?
Not exactly. I better break this down like he's a girl who just got their period.
Sensation detected. Writing on display slowly.
Humans don't have a mating cycle. We breed whenever we want. A period is the end of our reproductive cycle. It starts in the ovaries with an egg that breaks free from a follicle. Sometimes 2 or more eggs get free, but that's rare. They travel down a tube and implant onto the uterus's thickening lining. The follicle maintains the lining by releasing hormones. We are at our most fertile at this stage. But since we can't tell due to a lack of a mating cycle, we just mate as much as possible until we're pregnant. If the egg isn't fertilized, the follicle dies and the lining sheds, which looks like we're bleeding. But we're not dying. It just means we're not pregnant.
The device beeped for a solid 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was a wall of text. I hope that wasn't too complicated.
Similar to seed-receiving vertebrates except for last part. Humans shed lining instead of absorbing it. Why?
Even I'm not entirely sure. I could give him the leading theory, though.
Sensation detected. Writing on display.
We're not very sure ourselves. We're the exception even in our home galaxy. The leading theory is that our lining is so thick that it takes too long to reabsorb without either risking infection or wasting resources that could otherwise be used in more efficient ways. So, we shed it instead.
The device beeps for a few seconds.
The word for galaxy is a picture of their galaxy. I guess they haven't been outside their galaxy.
It sounds like good theory. One other thing is different. Humans not have mating cycle. Why?
We at least have a good idea on that one.
Sensation detected. Writing on display.
We evolved from apes that never had a heat cycle. We're not sure why apes don't have a heat cycle. The leading theory is to reduce rates of infant death from unrelated males because they can't tell whether or not it's their child, because females don't advertise when they're fertile.
The device beeps for a minute or two.
They have a picture for apes. Looks like convergent evolution is a universal constant. At least this will be easy.
Humans evolved from apes?
Sensation detected. Nodding head.
Makes sense. Humans look like hairless ape.
Yeah, we kinda do.
Humans give live birth?
Oh, God. He's gotta be this thorough?
Rowen takes a breath.
Just answer the questions, no matter how embarrassing.
Sensation detected. Nodding head.
Hips are so narrow. It must be quite painful. The worst pain you can imagine.
Sensation detected. Firm nodding of the head.
Do all does die giving birth?
Sensation detected. Head is shaking from side to side before writing on display.
We need doctors to safely give birth. But none of us died in childbirth in over 500 years.
The device beeped for a few seconds.
Looks like their word for doctor is a stethoscope. With 4 earpieces, of course.
It say you need doctors to give birth safely. You must have many hospitals. Human does have not died from giving birth in 760 cycles, 5 moons and 25 catherals. Impressive considering biology.
Yeah, I guess so.
How long are humans with nippling?
Sensation detected. Writing on display.
Females are pregnant for 9 months. The earliest we can safely give birth is 6 months, but no less or there will be severe complications which include death of the child.
The device beeps for a few seconds.
Looks like they have a picture for pregnant and birth. Wow, that's the most graphic pictogram I've ever seen.
With nippling for a cycle and a moon? 4 moons and 20 catherals is the earliest you can give birth without severe complications? That very long time by standards of galaxy. Most sapients have nipplings in moon or 2, not whole cycle.
Okay, that would be a pretty long time by their standards.
At least tell me you have 8 to 10 nipplings like Diglings do.
Sensation detected. Head shaking from side to side before writing on display.
Nope. We release and fertilize 1 egg at a time, remember? 1 egg equals 1 baby. Sometimes we have 2 or more. But they're the exception. Human females can give birth again a month or 2 after birth. But we generally don't try to get pregnant again for a year or 2.
The device beeps for a couple of seconds before a loud squeal is heard.
What? How you maintain population with doe only giving birth to 1 nippling every few cycles? Surely you have diseases that could kill all humans and predators that jump at chance to eat helpless nippling.
Sensation detected. Covering ears with hands for few seconds before writing on display.
Please don't yell like that. I'm very sensitive to loud noises and you're shouting directly into my brain. I don't want to go into shutdown again. We are fertile for much of our lives. We have eradicated diseases that can kill large numbers of us. Predators give us a wide berth because we're dangerous to them. Killing our babies is a very bad idea because we are insanely protective of them. Also, very few of us die from anything other than old age these days.
The device beeps for almost 2 minutes.
They have pictures for predator, population, and shutdown.
I see and apologize for surging. I should have seen that having 1 nippling would cause humans to have intense protective instincts. Vulpins are similar. They have up to 6 kits, but have only 2 most times. They have intense protective instincts too. Their population stable and growing despite low birth numbers.
Sounds like the Vulpins would get along quite well with us.
What is human life cycle starting with nippling?
Okay, that's a little less embarrassing.
Sensation detected. Writing on display.
When we're born, we can't walk, talk, or do much of anything except cry, drink, pee, poop, and sleep. A newborn baby is usually only about a foot in length. Our sight is very poor for the first few years. We can only focus a few inches in front of us, and we can't see color at first, which is why infant toys are usually black and white. Our hearing, taste, smell, and touch are fully developed at birth. They could be fairly quiet and calm, or extremely fussy and loud. We are pretty helpless at this state until we're about 6 months to 2 years old.
The device beeps for a few minutes.
Looks like their measurement system is rocks. A few inches are 3 pebbles. A foot is a rock. Colors are comparisons to other objects. Looks like body parts and senses have pictures.
That is long time to be helpless nippling. What is next?
Sensation detected. Writing on display.
The ages between 2 to 5 are our toddler years. We reach about 2 to 3 feet at this age. We get our baby teeth along with the ability to eat solid food between 8 months to about a year old. We start talking between 8 months to 2 years. We start walking by 6 to 8 months and are steady in about a year or 2. We start our education as early as 4. We are taught the most basic of basics: the alphabet, numbers, shapes, colors, animals, foods, and so on. We call it the terrible twos because kids get into everything at that age. I mean everything.
The device beeped for several minutes.
2 feet is 2 rocks stacked on top of each other. 3 feet is 3 rocks. Looks like the picture for education is a female Digling talking to her children. Looks like they have pictures of what I just listed.
Sounds like nipplings when they're able to see and hear for first time. Getting into everything. Annoy other littermates and rest of herd. Always wanting to leave burrow. It is madness.
I guess kids driving everyone insane is a universal constant.
I assume cycling is next?
Sensation detected. Head is shaking from side to side before writing on display.
Nope. Next is childhood in general. It lasts from 5 years to 12 years. The heights are variable, ranging between 3 to 5 feet. We are a lot more capable at this age, but not quite on the level of adults. We are generally capable of doing basic hygiene by ourselves. Also, we are capable of helping ourselves without much assistance. We can communicate complex ideas at this age.
The device beeps for a few seconds.
I see the PAAD is getting faster at translating. 5 feet is 5 rocks stacked up in a tower. How far does it go? Looks like they have pictures for concepts like hygiene.
Humans have very long knighthood.
I agree with him on that one. Our childhood is long even by Earth standards.
Hopefully next is cycling.
Sensation detected. Nodding head before writing on display.
Yep, and it's by far our most awkward stage in life. We reach our maximum height at this stage, which can range between 3 to almost 8 feet these days. We are basically immature adults at this stage and are trying to find out where we fit into society's mold. We are at our most confused because our bodies and minds seem to be completely against us as it matures into that of an adult. It can be incredibly embarrassing. Unexpected arousals, constant sweats, mood swings, always hungry, not to mention the biological weaknesses of both sexes. Unneeded erections for guys and horrible periods for girls. In short, puberty is annoying and embarrassing.
The device beeps for almost a minute.
Looks like society is the same as population. The rocks stop stacking at 5 feet and just start a new one next to it. Looks like they have a pictogram for puberty.
That's, interesting. Let us move on.
I guess puberty is an embarrassing and awkward time for everyone involved.
I assume adulthood is next.
Sensation detected. Nodding head before writing on display.
Yep, adulthood. We become legal adults at 21. But we are biologically adults at 25 because that's when our brains stop growing. It's honestly all downhill from there once we hit our 400s. We are discovering new tech to extend our lives further. But we are coming pretty close to our absolute limit.
The device beeps for 10 seconds.
Looks like their picture for tech is a gear combined with circuits.
What happens as humans age?
Sensation detected. Writing on display slowly.
As we age, everything degrades and eventually stops working altogether. The first things to go are hearing and sight, then control over when we pee and poop. Just walking becomes difficult as our bones begin to wear out. Our skin begins to wrinkle and sag. Our hair turns gray and whitens. We can even lose our hair regardless of gender. Then our organs begin to fail, and after that, it's just a matter of time. Doctors can treat it to give you more time, but they can only do so much. Eventually, the organs give out and we die.
The device beeps for a few seconds.
Looks like they have pictures for organs, too.
I see. We discuss something else?
Yes, please. I think I discovered something more uncomfortable than the talk.
Sensation detected, nodding head.
Have just one more thing to ask.
I'm all ears, even though you have more right to say that than me. Seriously, why do they have 4 ears?
What is human culture and language like?
Oh, dear God. I hope he meant cultures and languages. Did he seriously mean one of each? Do these guys only have one of each? Are they that unified? I guess it makes sense since they're all telepathic. But only one? Hoo boy, are they in for one hell of a culture shock?
Sensation detected, writing on display very slowly.
We are not a fully unified race by any means. We have thousands of cultures and hundreds of languages. Some of us are trigger-happy warmongers. Some are peaceful pacifists. And some are a little of both. Freedom to all in most cases. Freedom to none in some cases. Every government you can think of, we have at least one of. The only thing we really have in common is that we hate slavers and child killers. Humanity is not going to be thrilled when they find out about this. It's not a question of if the T-alloys are going to be destroyed. It's a question of when.
The device beeped for several minutes.
Looks like culture, unified, freedom, and government are the same picture. They use a picture of the being to say what they are and multiples of them to say it in the plural. Now it's doing the same for humans. Talk about adaptable languages.
Digling.
Is he okay? Did I break him? Oh, thank God.
I think I need to go. That all for today?
Sensation detected, nodding head slowly.
Stumbling hops could be heard retreating before a door slides open and closed. Rowen could be heard sighing.
Sensation detected, fingers rubbing temples and eyes.
Brainie, stop recording.
Recording stopped. Recording saved to Neural Journal.
Hey everyone, hope you loved the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more awesome sci-fi content. You can also support us by hitting the thanks button or becoming a channel member. Your generosity helps us bring you more stellar stories. Every bit counts. Thanks a bunch.